Is that correct? Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pashtata Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Jai Govinda, Jai Gopal, Keshava Madhava Dinadaya. Jai Govinda, Jai Gopal, Keshava Madhava Dinadaya. Jai Govinda, Jai Gopal, Keshava Madhava Dinadaya. Prabhu Dinadayal, Dinadayal Prabhu Dinadayal. Dinadayal Prabhu Dinadayal, Dinadayal Prabhu Dinadayal. Dinadayal Prabhu Dinadayal, Dinadayal Prabhu Dinadayal. Shama Sundara Kanhayalal, Girivaradhari Nandadulal. Shama Sundara Kanhayalal, Girivaradhari Nandadulal. Shama Sundara Kanhayalal, Girivaradhari Nandadulal. Kanhayalal, Girivaradhari Nandadulal. Shama Sundara Kanhayalal, Girivaradhari Nandadulal. Shama Sundara Kanhayalal, Girivaradhari Nandadulal. Nandadulal Prabhu Nandadulal, Nandadulal Prabhu Nandadulal. Nandadulal Prabhu Nandadulal, Nandadulal Prabhu Nandadulal. Nandadulal Prabhu Nandadulal, Nandadulal Prabhu Nandadulal. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Radha Gokula Nanda Shri Radhe Radha Gokula Nanda Shri Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Shri Radhe Jaya Radhe Shyam Jaya Radhe Shyam Jaya Radhe Shyam Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Vrindavan Dham Jaya Vrindavan Dham Jaya Vrindavan Dham Jaya Vrindavan Dham Jaya Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Shri Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So on behalf of Srila Prabhupada, I welcome you all to our Sunday Feast program. Today a very special day. Today we are celebrating the Disappearance Day of our founder, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. His Murti or Vigraha is we installed last year in the Stock-on-Trent, and it is because of him that we are here. He, following his Guru's instruction that he should preach the Bhakti, the message of Lord Chaitanya to all over the world, not just keep it limited to India, but anywhere, all over the world, anybody who is interested in Bhakti, he should give the message to him. So he left India in 1965 at the age of 70, and he left this world at the age of in India 1977. So within 11 years, 12 years, he circumambulated the whole world 11 times, constantly traveling. And wherever he would go, he would translate his books, open new temples, train new devotees. And by the time he left this world in 1977, there was 108 temples all over the world, within 11 years. And his mission didn't stop there. After him, all his followers, they came together, and his centers where the bhakti is being educated to the normal people is still going on, and we are one of them. Would you all agree? Yeah, that we come to the temple, we are learning so many nice things about Krishna, so many nice things about bhakti, and we get inspired coming to the temple, and we get so much motivated into the devotion. So we cannot enough thank him, what he has done for us. So last Tuesday was his 47th anniversary of leaving this world. Generally, we all celebrate person's birthday or appearance day. But for the Acharya, the pure devotee of Krishna, we also celebrate his disappearance day. Because taking birth in this world, it is not in our control. Did you all choose to take birth? That I'm going to be born in such and such place, in such and such, parents. And in a way, we do not have control over death as well. Yeah, when we will die, how will we die? But what we can control is that how we can live life. So the Acharyas, when they leave the world, on the disappearance day, we can remember what is his legacy, what did he leave for us. And they also set an example how we can live the world. So when Prabhupada left the world, he had 108 temples, thousands of disciples around him. So we cannot become Prabhupada, but we can try to follow his footsteps, that when we die, we also leave this world remembering Krishna. Hopefully devotees around us. And we live in complete Krishna consciousness, this world. So today, our whole Sunday program is dedicated to Srila Prabhupada. So now, we will be now hearing one class from Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, every single day, when he was traveling all over the world, he would give class. So today, we will be hearing one of his class, which was in fact given in Bhaktivedanta manner in London. So we'll be hearing from him. The class is all about what is this material world. So after the class, we're going to hear from Srila Prabhupada's Srila Prabhupada says thousands and thousands of followers, and each of them are, very unique follower. But two of his followers, one is Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. He is remembering Prabhupada. There's a small video of Srila Prabhupada. He's remembering Srila Prabhupada. So we'll be seeing that video about 5 minutes. Then there is a very wonderful follower of Srila Prabhupada, His Holiness Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, who left this world some years back. He's actually from African American background, but how he was inspired by Srila Prabhupada. There is a wonderful story of him, how he surrendered his life to Prabhupada and how he sought Srila Prabhupada. So we're going to watch these two videos, Jayapataka Swami Maharaj and Bhakti Tirth Maharaj. So this way we'll try to, imbibe the qualities of Prabhupada and his followers. And after that, we're going to have a Pushpanjali. Pushpanjali is that we offer flowers to Srila Prabhupada. We sing one special prayers for him. It's called Pushpanjali. And then we offer flower to him. And after that, we're going to have a Guru Puja, a formal Aarti ceremony to Srila Prabhupada. So the whole of our Sunday will be now remembering Prabhupada. And we'll conclude our program by offering a lamp to Shri Damodara. And we sing the Damodara Ashtakam prayers as well. Then we have Prashadam for everyone. It's a good program. Yeah. So today is the day to now become Prabhupada conscious. So it is said we can become Krishna conscious when we become Guru conscious or Prabhupada conscious, when we see how our Guru is giving our bhakti to us. So now we'll turn around this side facing Prabhupada, and you can just stand up for the time being. When Prabhupada will give darshan, you can all, when he gives darshan, then you can offer obeisances, then we'll hear from Prabhupada.
symptoms of the demons. This pravittincha nivittincha. Pravitti means inclination, incline. And nivitti means disincline. So there are two things within this material world. Our inclination is to enjoy the senses. This is general. Everyone within this material world, even the animals, birds, bees, human beings, are more elevated than the human being, the demigods, the kinlots, many other higher types of living entities. There are different grades of living entities, 8,400,000 different bodies. So, what is their pravitti? Inclination. The inclination is attraction of man and woman. This is the central point of attraction. Pumsang Sriya Mithani Bhavameta. The whole material world is existing on this point. Sex, man and woman. So this is pravitti marga. And nivitti marga, just to stop it. This is called nivitti marga. We are within this material world on account of this pravitti, sense enjoyment. Those who are inclined to sense enjoyment and do not care to know what is the aim of life, they are called asuras. And those who are trying to avoid the entanglement of this material life and revive the old original life. The original life means Krishna conscious life. Because we are part and parcel of Krishna, our original consciousness is that I have got intimate relationship with Krishna as his part and parcel. That is Krishna consciousness. And my conception is the bodily conception that I am this body, I am born in this country, therefore I belong to this nation, I belong to this community, I belong to this family, I belong to this species. This is called pravitti marga. This is scientific division. Pravitti marga, nivitti marga. Why it is scientific? Because this is the fact. Science means fact. I am not this body. I am spirit soul. That is, just like a man suffering from some disease. So, that is not his normal life, to suffer from some disease. Normal life is to keep healthy life. No disease. That is normal life. So, in order to keep to the normal life, we must know how to cure the disease. Just like when you have got fever, you go to the doctor, he says, advises that you do this and you do not do this. So do not do this means nivitti marga, and do this pravitti marga. If you are serious to cure your disease, then you must know what you should do and what you should not do. But just like a man, very foolish man, he is suffering from disease, but he does not know how to cure the disease, what to do and what not to do. Similarly, an animal like man, a two-legged man, he does not know what to do and what not to do. This is explained here. Pravrittincha nivrittincha jana. Pravrittincha nivrittincha janana vidu asura. Jana, there are two kinds of men, asura and daiva. Daiva asura evasa. There are two, throughout the whole universe. There are two classes of men. One is called daiva, another is called asura. What is the distinction? Vishnu bhakta bhavid daiva asura sad viparjaya. One who knows his relationship with God is called daiva. And one who does not know, just like animal, they are called asura. There is no particular caste or creed that here is a caste of asura or caste of daiva. No. Anyone who knows what is God and his relationship with God, sambandha, and then work according to that relation and achieve the goal of life, he is called daiva or devata. And one who does not know this, what is the goal of life, what is God, what is my relationship with God, is asura. So, Krishna has described everything in the Bhagavad Gita, and today, this night, we are trying to explain the mission of Krishna, because the same mission is being carried out by us, beginning from Brahma, and today is a special day, the disappearance day of my Guru Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Swami Goswami. So, these acharyas, they come and they go. That is not like ordinary birth and death. It is called prakot, aprakot, abhirbhav, tirova. So, even ordinarily, nobody takes birth or nobody dies. Na jayate na mriyate va kadashit. Now what to speak of the acharyas or Bhagavan. Nobody, living entity, living being, God is the supreme living being and we are subordinate living beings. Both of us, we are living beings. So what is the difference between the two kinds of living beings? The difference is that the one, God or Krishna, he maintains all other living beings. And we are being maintained. This is the difference. Eko jo bahunam vidadhati kama. The plural number, living entities, we are plural number in different species of life, but we are maintained by the Supreme Being. So this is our relationship. If you understand this relationship, the eko jo bahunam vidadhati kama, that is our real understanding. Just like in your office or in your factory, there is a proprietor. He is maintaining so many workers, so many clerks. And what is your duty? To serve him. So, similarly, if the Supreme Being, the Supreme Proprietor, as Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Bhoktaram Jagatavasam Sarvaluku Maheswaram Suridam Sarvabhutana Gyata Mam Shantimichyati. If the factory man knows that he is not the proprietor, he is not enjoyer of the profit. The enjoyer of the profit is the proprietor of the factory, and we are workers, then there is peace. And if the workers fight amongst themselves that I am the proprietor falsely, then there is chaos. There is no production, chaos. Similarly, if we fight ourselves amongst ourselves, that I am proprietor of India, you are proprietor of America, you are proprietor of Germany, this is false conception of life. Real proprietor is Krishna. If we know this, Bhoktaram Jagat, Krishna says that, Bhokta, I am Bhokta, I am the enjoyer. Bhoktaram Jagatavasam Sarvalokamasya, I am the final proprietor, or the supreme proprietor. That's the fact. Then there is peace. This is our relationship, that we are part and parcel. We are not non-important. The factory is going on, or the whole world is going on account of the living entities. Aparayam itastu viddhi me prakritim para. Krishna says that is beyond this material energy, bhumi rapanalo vayu, kagmana uddhirevacha, vindami prakriti astadha. These 8 kinds of prakriti, they are my separated energy, but there is another superior energy, jaidam dharjate jaga. Aparayam itastu viddhi me prakritim. That's like same example. In the factory, there are ingredients and there are workers. So the ingredients are compared with the material energy, bhumi, rapa, aloma. They are also the property of the proprietor, and the worker also property of the proprietor. But the workers, because they are living beings, jiva bhuta mahabhava, jaidam dharjati jaga, those who are working for development of this material world. The same example. So, this is knowledge. We should understand that everything belonging to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, nothing is manufactured by us. So, He is the proprietor, but because we are His sons, we have got the legal right to enjoy the property of the Father. That is all right. This is real communism. This is actual understanding of communism. Everything belongs to God. Just like the communists, they are thinking everything belongs to the state and the citizens must work and enjoy. So, our philosophy is the same. Only difference is that they are ignorantly accepting the state is the proprietor. No, if they accept God is proprietor, Krishna is proprietor, then communism is very perfect. That is missing. That is missing. Actually God is the proprietor. What is the state? That is artificial. This state, American state or African state or Russian state, these are artificial. Actually the land belongs to God. We have demarked, this is India, this is Russia, this is America. That is the beginning of spiritual education. To understand this fact, Ishavashamidam sadvam jatkinchit jagattam jagat tena taktena bandhita madhudha kasyasit dhanam. This is real understanding. Everything belongs to God. Isavas, idam sarvam, everything. And tena taktena punjita. Whatever he gives you as prasadam, just like our principle is that we are working for Krishna. This is real pleasure. Every one of us, one who is offering arati, he is also working for Krishna, and one who is building this construction temple, he is also working for Krishna. So as worker for Krishna, there is no distinction. Variety of service. So the Krishna Consciousness movement means variety of service to the Supreme. The example is just like there are varieties of different parts of the body. The head is there, the hand is there, the belly is there, the leg is there. The head cannot work like the leg, neither leg can work like the brain. The hand cannot work like the belly, or belly cannot work like the hand. The varieties. Similarly, there are varieties of service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and if we serve Krishna with our varieties, sakarmana tamabhvacha, then it is everything peaceful. That is Krishna Consciousness movement. We do not want to stop the varieties. Varieties must be there. We are not Nirvisheshvadi, impersonalist. No. We are completely personalist. Krishna is person, Radharani is person, the devotees are person, the demigods are person, the cats person, the dog's person, the cow's person, the cat's person. But what is the meaning of Vrindavan? Vrindavan means everyone, the father, mother of Krishna, Nanda Maharaj, Jasna Mai, the gopis, the girlfriends of Krishna, Radharani and others, and the cowherd boys, and the cows, the calves, the trees, the flowers, the fruits, the waters, everyone is for serving Krishna. This is Vrindavan. Vrindavan means there is variety, and varieties of service, but everything for Krishna. That is Vrindavan. So, our this Krishna Consciousness movement is educating that the varieties of service should be concentrated for the satisfaction of Krishna. That is pravritti. And what is not satisfying Krishna, against the will of Krishna, that should be avoided. That is called nivitti. Anukulla sasankalpa pratikullam vivarjanam. This is called surrender. Surrender means that Krishna asking surrender. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam braja. What is this surrender means? Surrender means that Krishna, I am surrendering unto you. I was acting whimsically by the dictation of my different senses. Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Matsarya, like that. Kamadinam kutidhana kutidha palita dunnidesa. The Shastra says, you should not steal. And an example. But I am stealing. Why? Na kamadinam kutidhana kutidha palita dunnidesa. I know I should not steal. Therefore, I go to somebody's house very secretly, or put my hand very secretly in one's pocket. I know that I should not do this, but I am forced to do it. Why? Dictated by my lusty desire. So I have become servant of my six senses. Manasastani, Indriyani, Prakriti-sthani, Krishna. This is our position. kamadinam kurida. Everyone knows, a thief knows that if he commits theft, he will be punished either by the police or by the laws of God. Everyone knows. But he still commits theft. Why? This is dictated by the lusty desires. So, pravritti means we are dictated by our kama, krodha, lobha, moha, matsarya. We should agree to be dictated by Krishna. That's all. That is intelligence. Pravritti, nivritti. Our pravritti is to abide by the dictation of the senses. And when we learn not to abide by the dictation of the senses, but to abide by the orders of Krishna or his representative, then your life will success. This teaching, this learning means Krishna consciousness. It is not difficult. Everyone can do it. Simply he has to change. Instead of being dictated by the senses, one should be dictated by Krishna. That requires qualification. Krishna is there, everyone's heart. Ishara sarvabhutanam riddese arjuna tishtat. Krishna is not far away. But you have to search out where is Krishna within your heart. That is called yoga. Dhyanavastita tadgatina manasa pasyantiyam yogi. Yogina, those who are trying to understand Krishna by the yoga process. The yoga process means controlling the senses. Without controlling the senses, you cannot practice any yoga. Nowadays it has become a fashion, meditation, yoga. But that is not bona fide. That is not only bona fide, that is what. Real yoga is controlling the senses and concentrating the mind to the super soul. Dhyanavastita tadgatina manasa pasyantiyam yogi. That is it. And fast yoga is going on right now. And Krishna says also in the Bhagavad Gita, yoginamapi sarvesham madgata antaratmana sadhyavan bhajati yumam samijuktatamo. He is first class yogi. Who? Always thinking of money. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. He is first class. So we are teaching our students to become the first class yogi. Not these yogis to reduce fat. No. That is not required. Yogi means who is always saying Krishna within the heart. Manmana bhavad bhakta madhyajimang namaskuru. This is first class yogi. Bhakta yogi. 24 hours. Satatam kirtantam mam jatantasya dirabhrata. Satatam kirtanam. You have to fix up your mind in Krishna by the process of chanting His glories. Satatam kirtantam mam. Not otherwise. Mam, Krishna. The people do not understand this. What he should do, what he should not do, pravritti nivritti. Because he cannot distinguish, therefore he is asura, demons or atheists. So if we analyze the modern people throughout the whole world, you will find 99.9% all asuras. But this Krishna Consciousness movement is so nice that is invented. Not invented, it is there in the Vedic literature. Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has given us this process of realizing Krishna and becoming expert in understanding what we should do and what we should not do. Pravritti nivritti. And therefore, if we know that we should not do this, we should do this, then we become immediately devata. And if we do not know what we should do or what we should not do, then we remain asura. It is not that because one is asura, he cannot become a devata. A asura can become devata, provided he knows these two things, pravritti and nivritti. So pravritti, we have got, just like we have got tendency, 10% at the present moment, to smoke. This is pravritti. But we say, don't smoke, nivritti. And to drink, that is pravritti. Everyone, in the end, he is also drunk. They are scientifically studied. The ants are very much fond of intoxication. Therefore they eat sugar. In the sugar there is liquor. So, the loke bhavayami samudra seva nityastu jantu. Every living entity has got this tendency. Bhavaya. Bhavaya means sex life. Amisha, meat eating. And mudda, liquor. Natural tendency. Therefore, the country where these things are indulged without any restriction, that is Asura, the country of the Asura. So, especially in the Western countries, now we have also learned. In India, either Hindus or Muslims, drinking was a sin. Now we have got very easily available liquor. Every door there is a shop, and every door there is meat shop. So, India, there was a time that they are all devatas. Now we are imitating the asuras. On the other hand, the boys and girls from the asuric country, they are becoming the devotees, devatas. So, there is no exclusive right for a country to become devata or demon. A demon can be turned into devata, and devata can be turned into demon, provided he does not follow this pravritti nivritti. What is pravritti marga? Pravritti esang bhutana nidvitte sumahaphalam. That is life. I want to smoke. I have got tendency to smoke. Pravritti. This is pravritti esang. Everyone has got. But if you can stop it, then your life is successful. Nivritti. Therefore, this nivritti means tapasya. If I am habituated to smoke, if I am habituated to illicit sex life, if I am habituated to intoxication and gambling, etc., this is my pravritti. But if we can stop it by practice, that is called tapasya. And human life is meant for this tapasya. Tapo dibbang putra kajena suddheta satya. You should this in instruction. My dear son, to practice tapasya. The human life is meant for tapasya. I have got tendency to do this, but that will not help me. That will degrade me. So tapasya means, instead of being degraded, being elevated. This is called tapasya. Suppose this human life is meant for this purpose, to practice tapasya, or to practice nivritti, then our life is successful. Why tapasya? Why nivritti? Jena suddheta satta. Satta means here existence is not impure. Impure means that you are eternal. Na hannate hannamane sarire. You do not die after the annihilation of this body, but I am subjected to repetition of birth and death in different species of life. This is my disease. It is not pure condition of life. pure condition of life, as it is stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Jadgattana nivartanti tadhamo paramam mamupeta kaunteya dukkhanayam masasakam napnuvanti mahatmana sanasiddhim paramangata. That is pure life. If you go to the spiritual world, to Vaikuntha Loka, Krishna's Loka, then you get your original, eternal Satchidananda Vigraha, live there eternally, just like Vrindavan. They are always with Krishna, enjoying life. This is Nimitti Marga. So, there is a life, eternal life, very blissful life, full of knowledge. If we want to go back to that life, back to home, back to Godhead, then we must practice this Pravritti Nivitti Marga. So our Krishna Consciousness movement is teaching this Pravritti Marga and Nivitti Marga, both. You do not do this and you do this. Do this means rise early in the morning, have Mangalarati. Of course we must sleep, but not sleep like cats and dogs or animals. Simply sleeping means waste of time. The more you reduce sleeping, then you become perfect. Nidra haru viharatadi vijito, all the Goswamis in Vrindavan, they conquered over these things. What is this? Nidra, sleeping. Ahara, eating. And vihara, and sense pleasure. This is called sannyas life. Reducing, sleeping, reducing, eating. This is pravritti marga. We think if I can eat voraciously like an elephant, then my life is successful. No, that is not success life. If you can live without any food, that is success. That is success. This is called Nivitti Marga. But that is not practical. Therefore, if we promise that we shall not eat anything which is not offered to Krishna, that is tapasya. If you don't go to the restaurant and anything nonsense, that is pravritti. But if you want to stop that restaurant going, then you take Krishna Prasadam, Krishna baro dayamaya karibare jiv bhajay, sab prasad anna dilovay. Krishna is ready. So many nice palatable dishes you take and stop this restaurant going. This is Krishna. Patram pushpam phalam toyam jumi bhakti-yoga. Krishna does not say bring something from the restaurant or this or that. He says patram pushpam phalam toyam jumi bhakti-yoga. Anything, little leaf, little flower, little water. Krishna is not hungry. But Krishna is so kind that he has come to you so that you can touch him, you can dress him, you can decorate him, you can offer him, and you can deal with him as servant, as friend, as son, as lover, in so many ways. Krishna is giving you chance. So, in the Kanishta-dikari, in the beginning, it is not that Kanishta, beginning. Anyone immediately becomes so advanced. It is not advancement, it is foolishness. Just like somebody, they declare that Krishna is everywhere. Why should he go to the temple? But if Krishna is everywhere, he is not in the temple. What is his argument? If Krishna is everywhere, he is also in the temple. But in the temple, I worship directly, and what is the utility? That Krishna is everywhere. I am not so advanced that I can see everywhere Krishna. Who can see Krishna everywhere? That is very advanced stage. Premanjana charita bhakti vilochanena santas sadaiva rivahesu vilokanti. If you become so advanced that you cannot live without Krishna for a moment, then Krishna is everywhere. Where is that? Don't. Where is that training? Where is that advancement? Even if I try to meditate. I meditate upon my wife, upon my children, upon my business. This is not the stage of seeing Krishna everywhere. That requires training. That requires advanced knowledge. Praying. Krishna is so kind. If a devotee cannot live for a moment without seeing Krishna, he is busy everywhere. Not for the neophyte devotee. So there are different stages. This is not fact that Krishna is in your mind, therefore you should not go to the temple, you have become so advanced. No. Better go to the temple and see Krishna. Krishna is not different. Arche Siladhi Guru, Arche Vishnu Siladhi Guru Sunaramati. Do not consider that here is a stone, Krishna. Krishna is everything. Stone is also Krishna. Simply, you have to be qualified how to talk with stone Krishna. That is your qualification. You have to qualify yourself. Otherwise, Krishna is stone, Krishna is water, Krishna is sky, everything. So, this is the philosophy. Krishna says, Bhumigapa nalo bhaivo kham buddhi manariva cha. I am everything. That's a fact. So, why do you say there is stone Krishna? Krishna is everything. If you have got that eyes to see, you can see Krishna everywhere and everything. So this is the beginning. Therefore, you require pravritti nivritti to understand how you should think, how you should live, how you should eat, how you should sleep. This training is required. Why it is required? Because to get out of this material bondage, where the birth, death, old age, disease is compulsory. If you want to avoid this, because you are eternal, na hannate hannamane sarire, why don't you think that if I am eternal, why am I accepting birth, death, old age and disease? This is intelligence. Athata brahma jignasa. This is Vedanta Sutra. Now you should inquire how he can get out of this material environment. So my Guru Maharaj, in the Parampara system, Krishna comes also that jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bhar. This is dharmasya glani. One does not know what is his duty, aim of life. Everyone. 99%. This is dharmasya glani. Tadatmanam sujamaham, to teach the rascal people to understand what is his duty, what is his aim of life. So not only Krishna comes, but his representatives also come. Krishna is so kind, he leaves book, he leaves his representative, he comes himself. In so many ways, he is trying to give us the benefit. But we are foolish person, asura. We do not take the advantage and continually suffer. Mura janmani janmani. Birth after birth we suffer. So this Krishna Consciousness movement is so beneficial that it wants to benefit the whole human society. How to stop this process of repetition of birth, death, old age and disease. So my Guru Maharaj also came for this purpose. And we are also trying to follow his footsteps, and we are teaching our disciples to do the same thing. Evam parampara praptam, evam raja sayo vidu. So this is not a new movement or some invented ism. It is old, at least for 5,000 years. What Krishna spoke, the other followers of the soul spoke the same thing, and we are also speaking the same thing. It is up to you to take advantage of it or not. Thank you very much.
Yes, within short time, he can teach us so many things. Yeah. Now we're going to see a couple of devotees remembering Srila Prabhupada. So it will be projected on the screen there. So I request all the Matajis if you can come this way, then you can see it very nicely. So while the video is getting set up, we'll just try to digest, what Prabhupada said in his class. So many things he said. Okay. Anybody, anything wants to share? Something which really struck from this class? Do you want to share anything? Yes, Mataji?
You say Krishna consciousness. What is Krishna consciousness? Krishna consciousness means I have got an intimate relationship with Krishna, of whom I am part of slave.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. Anybody else who wants to share? Human life is for tapasya. Jai. Jai, what a wonderful point you picked up. Wonderful. Yeah. And how do we tapasya? Anybody wants to elaborate? Prabhupada said many tapasyas are there. What tapasya we can do? Chanting Hare Krishna, yes. Yes, wonderful point. Yeah. One tapasya we can all do is that on Sunday you can all come here, no matter what happens. There are so many attractions are there outside. But it says, this is my 2 hours in a week. No matter what happens in my life, I must go to the temple. Yeah. And Prabhupada, in the lecture, he spent about 3 minutes on some people say, Krishna is everywhere, God is everywhere, why should I go to the temple? And Prabhupada answered that question. Anybody wants to repeat? What did he say? Prabhupada said, if Krishna is everywhere, he is there in temple also. So I should go temple. Yeah. And then Prabhupada said, second thing, Krishna is everywhere, it's true. But I am not qualified to see Krishna everywhere. Are you able to see Krishna everywhere? No. So in the temple, you come and you are educated to see Krishna everywhere. Yeah. So that's the reason we should all come to the temple. Yeah. So if anybody asks you next time, you are going Hare Krishna temple, Krishna is everywhere, why you need to go to the temple? So now you can answer this now. Yeah, that Krishna is everywhere, so is there in temple also, but I am not qualified to see Krishna everywhere. So when I go to the temple, I am being trained, I have been educated, how can I see Krishna everywhere? Yeah, and then Prabhupada said, we do not have Vigraha or Murti here. Some people say, it's just a stone. Why you want to, worship a stone? So, Prabhupada said, yes, Krishna is there in a stone, but normal people see it as a stone. But when I go to the temple, I get ability, I get trained. So one day, I can speak to Krishna, though he is in the stone. I can talk to the stone. Yeah, so this is the reason we come to the temple. Did you all enjoy the class there? Yeah, there's one point, which I stuck to my head, Prabhupada talked something about Vrindavan. Yes, what is Vrindavan? Vrindavan is of course a physical place. You can go to India where Krishna appeared, 5,000 years back. But Prabhupada talked about Vrindavan consciousness. So what is Vrindavan? In Vrindavan, everyone, they are serving Krishna. Nanda Baba and Yashoda, they are serving Krishna. His friends are serving Krishna, the cows are serving Krishna, the trees are serving Krishna, even the small bees, they are serving Krishna. So everybody is serving Krishna. So in our life, if Krishna is the center of all our activities, in Vrindavan everybody is serving Krishna. So in our family, if all our family members are serving Krishna, that means our house is Vrindavan. Yeah. And we are all coming to the temple. Here everybody, why is everybody coming here? To serve Krishna. So in a way, this is not a bricks and mortar place. It's a Vrindavan. This is where Krishna resides. Because why? Because everybody is here to serve Krishna. Yeah, so these are some of the wonderful points. We can, Prabhupada's class are so amazing. If we're really carefully listening, listen it one time, so many things we'll learn. listen it second time. You will learn even more, few more things. Listen it third times, even more. You can keep listening, and in here you can learn more and more things. And it is said that Prabhupada, though he left us 47 years back, but the gurus, we can associate the guru in two ways. One is Vani and one is Vapu. Vani is through his instruction, his books, his lectures. And Vapu is physical association. That we see, we go and meet our guru, face to face. But out of Vapu and Vani, the Vani association is very strong and is very important. Because even if we lose the physical association, we cannot see him eye to eye, we cannot see face to face. Still, we can associate the guru through his Vani. So Prabhupada, is there in a physical form, we can see him here. But today we heard him through his Vani. And it said, Guru, he speaks what the disciple wants to hear. I think you all experienced that something, that Prabhupada probably was speaking directly to you. Some of the things, that you would like to hear. And I was really surprised today. I don't know if you all, me and my son, Balram, we noticed that. Our dear friend Oliver, he's a yoga teacher. And as soon as he picked up the chamar to offer Prabhupada started talking about yoga. Did you all observe that? Prabhupada talked about yoga. And Prabhupada talked about yoginam api sarvesham madgatantaratmana. Who is the topmost yogi? Yogi is the one who sees Krishna all the time in his heart. So I felt like Prabhupada is talking to you because you are a yogi. As soon as he picked up chamar, Prabhupada talked about yoga. So Prabhupada has noticed you. So now we're going to listen, or rather watch the video. So the first video of Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, one of the unbelievable sannyasi in our moment. He's still, he's right now, he's going through some bodily difficulties, but he's preaching like anything. But this is the video some years back. He talked about Prabhupada. There's another video of Bhakti Tirth Maharaj. He's from African American background, but how he became a devotee and his realization and his association with Srila Prabhupada. So some superb, some wonderful videos are there in the Remembering Srila Prabhupada. So let's sit together and, absorb this devotee's realizations. So next half an hour, we'll be watching that video. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Kirtana Ganana But one time at a Disappearance festival of Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada was explaining how the disciple tries to carry out the order of his guru and the previous Param Guru, the grandfather guru and the previous acharyas. And then he gave us an example that how Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakur had begged door to door to build the first temple at Mayapur Dham, and how the different acharyas had contributed to development of Mayapur Dham, how Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur had constructed the Joga Pit birthplace temple for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and developed the Dham. And so Prabhupada said, and so to please my spiritual master and the previous acharyas, so I'm trying to do something also here in Mayapur Dham. And then he said, and I'm very grateful to everyone who is helping me. And then he couldn't speak any further, just like he choked up and he started crying. And there was a long silence. We didn't know what to do, and Prabhupada said, the secret of success is to please to satisfy the desires of the previous acharyas. When we finally got to 72, Prabhupada invited everyone to come for the Ananta Session inauguration. I have some beautiful pictures. I'm trying to find a time to show them to everyone. But when Prabhupada went and he dug this 12-foot hole and we put Ananta Sesha there and he invited all of the godbrothers to the Gaudiya Math, you know what he invited? He said, for the pleasure of Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Prabhupada, let us all cooperate together, form a governing body, unite. This is what will please him. Let us unite and preach together. And everyone was amazed. Here Prabhupada already created 40 temples. He's inviting everyone, let's work together. And you think, this is really Krishna conscious. I mean, this Prabhupada has shown the way. His desire, total cooperation, to please the Guru. But then nobody accepted. In my young years, I could never really understand. Later, I started to realize that maybe there were different attachments people had. But Prabhupada's vision was always so universal. And he said, well, okay, if they don't want to work, but we will do it. And he established a governing body, and he established Guru Parampara and everything within ISKCON. And he said, I'm doing everything simply as an offering to please my spiritual master. So there may always be detractors, but I am simply trying to do this to please the previous acharyas. So in ISKCON we are simply dedicating ourselves to serve Srila Prabhupada's vision. And there are many people who may not be able to understand that, but we see that by doing that actually we get all the success. We owe everything to Srila Prabhupada. Je anilo premadana karuna prachu.
I had been involved with many different gurus and yogis, and I had taken initiation from different spiritual masters. But the interesting thing is that I had met one spiritual master who taught me for about almost 3.5 years. But he always told me that he was not my guru. So one day I took initiation from Sri Chinmoy. And then I came back and saw this previous teacher. And I mentioned how I found my guru now. He's given me initiation, and he explains and says that he is a Jagat Guru. So this first teacher kind of laughed. And he said, he's only a Mayavadi. And then he began to explain what Mayavadism is and personalism. And he went on to say, do you really want to know who the Jagat Guru is? Now by now he had let me know that that meant a very highly evolved spiritual teacher, a teacher of teachers. And so he paused, and then he asked me again. He said, do you really want to know? And by the time I was getting a little nervous, but I was more curious. And so then he asked the third time. He says, do you really want to know? And I says, yes. And he said, Srila Prabhupada, the spiritual master of the Hare Krishna movement. Now, during these 3.5 years where he was previously teaching me, every now and then, and he was teaching me what's called Raja Yoga and Astanga Yoga, and a lot of kind of metaphysical things. But he would always say, I'm not your guru. But every now and then he would say something or explain something, but he would say, but Prabhupada says like this, or Prabhupada has done like this. And I thought Prabhupada was maybe his uncle or some friend of his. And so when he mentioned that name again, it rang a bell. And he says, you know, when he told me that Srila Prabhupada, the spiritual master of the Hare Krishna movement, I was devastated. Because I had saw the devotees 2 different times. And I saw that, I thought they were very weird, unusual. And I was thinking, you mean those people who wear the bed sheets? Who put war paint on their face? And go around jumping down in the streets with tennis shoes on and mismatched socks? You mean they are connected with something that is very advanced, very high? He said their spiritual master is a spiritual master of spiritual masters. And they have the higher knowledge on the planet. And now it was really bewildering. Because here I've been with this person for 3.5 years. He was a tremendous mystic. He read minds and he had all kind of powers and shaktis. And he had never cheated me or disappointed me, and he always told me that he wasn't my guru. So I had, I was in a dilemma. So I decided I would go and explore with the idea that I was really trying to prove to myself that for some reason he's lied to me. So I got as many books as I could from the devotees. And I went to visit the temple in New York, and I would go and hear Bhagavad Gita class. I would go and hear the devotees talk, just to find fault. But the more that I studied the books, the more I became convinced. And as I talked to devotees, I saw there's all different types of devotees. And some are serious, some are less serious. And I saw that there were some problems, but I realized those who are following are very special, and the philosophy was very special. So then after that, I came back to him at some point, because after studying like that for 6 months, then I decided to join. And I joined. I went to Dallas to help Satsu Maharaj in the Gurukula. But now once, a couple of years later, I saw that same teacher. And I wanted to ask him some questions, and ask him a few questions. And he became furious, very furious. He said, "You have met the spiritual master of the universe. And now you're coming back to me, asking me questions." He said, "You're not going to get me to make offenses to such great soul." He said, when Srila Prabhupada came to America, there were many, and these are his words, spiritual teachers who knew of his calling and who should have assisted him. He said, "I stopped teaching when Prabhupada came to America." Then he began to explain, "I taught you all of these things because I saw you were so entangled, so interested in such things, and I realized that this would help you in your service with Prabhupada in the future." He said, "Now, you leave here and don't you ever come back again." Now the first physical encounter was also in New York. And that must have been, I guess, 1971. There was a devotee in New York named Bhaktivedanta, sort of unusual devotee. And he was trying to start a program in Harlem. So Prabhupada had given him permission to do this program. So he was trying to gather, some black bodies to help him. And I was just, a bhakta coming, to visit at that point. I was still at the University of Princeton, and on weekends I would come to the temple. So I had connected with him because Prabhupada was coming in. I think there was a Rath Yatra or something. But Prabhupada was going to meet with those devotees who were going to work in the Harlem project. So we all came in for darshan. And somehow I was lucky to sit very close to Srila Prabhupada. And as everyone felt, I felt he was looking at me, very piercing and very intimately. And I remember asking one question that was bothering me. See, when I would come to the temple in New York, I had graduated from Princeton by that time, and I was in suits, and I was working as an assistant to the public defender in New Jersey. And I was a little puffed up, I graduated from this good school and had a nice job, and I was quite young. But not many devotees would preach to me. And it was probably many reasons. One, they probably saw I was puffed up. Two, they probably wasn't sure this guy in this black body, can he really know this, understand this? And because I had been in so many different environments, I was brought up in the inner city area, but I went to very, sophisticated prep schools. And I was, in environments where I was with, senators' sons and things. Then I went to Princeton, around all these environments. So I was very sensitive to the situations. So I had this question for Srila Prabhupada. And my first question was, Srila Prabhupada, there's prejudiceness in this movement. Prabhupada looked at me, he says, he said, so someone is thinking you're the body? And if you're disturbed that they're thinking that you're the body and you become disturbed, he says, then you are also nonsense. That was the spirit. So the spirit was, Prabhupada was telling me in so many words, yes, so bodily consciousness is there in so many ways. But if I'm getting so distracted because of that, then that is my nonsense. We were walking with Srila Prabhupada, and I was asking a few questions. I don't really recall the questions. But then Prabhupada at one point, he stopped and he looked directly at me, and he quoted Bhagavad Gita 264. And that verse has so much in purport, so much to do with renunciation of the senses, controlling the mind, and depending, on Krishna's mercy. So I took that very much to heart, and I, started living a very sort of austere life, where I would chant, 48 rounds every day. I'm sorry, 42 rounds. I said 48 before, 42 rounds, and I would sleep, for a long, long time. I was sleeping about 3 hours. I would get up 12:30, 1 o'clock, chant most of my rounds before Artik, do some reading, and I was eating once a day in that way. But that instruction, it was like so piercing, and it was Mahabodhi who reminded me of that, because he was saying how we were all together, and Prabhupada just almost knocked me over, with that instruction. And because even afterwards, the devotees were saying, Prabhupada gave you such a personal instruction, it's amazing. Because the next day, Mahabodhi got such an instruction, different kind of instruction, but he got a personal instruction. And so it was very clear in his mind. So we were talking about that the other day, and he was helping me to focus. And then I started thinking how that had much of influence in encouraging me in my life of sort of simplicity, and renunciation. Mm-hmm. And then later, we started meeting with Srila Prabhupada more often. I joined the library party. I joined Setsu Maharaj, Hirananda Maharaj. Then we started traveling around, distributing books, contract sets in America and Europe. We had one wonderful encounter with Srila Prabhupada after we had started the work. So we met him in San Francisco. I think it was at, let's see, I think it was at Jayananda's house, at his apartment. And so Prabhupada wanted all of the devotees to come in. He had heard about our work. And he talked to us so sweetly. Then he gave each of us some prasadam. We came up one by one. And he gave us a flower. And what was really, really significant that always stayed with me is that we were asking him some questions about how to do the work. And two things. First thing he told us, he says, you try your best and Krishna will help you. And we took that very seriously. We were realizing that if Prabhupada wants this to go on, because Srila Prabhupada was very pleased that books, before they were even written, that there was such an audience waiting for them. See, the idea of the contract sale was that we would find professors, universities, museums, and also libraries who would agree to take any book that Prabhupada, that we had now available, and any book that comes out later in print. So what's more wonderful for an author than knowing not only are people taking my book, but they're waiting. So let me finish writing so they can be able to receive those books. So we came, the library, the devotees working with the library party, we came in to see Srila Prabhupada, and he gave us this very simple technique. And the technique was that we should get the order from a very prestigious professor, university, or institution. And after getting it, we should keep it, or keep a copy of it. And then when we visit other universities, or other persons connected in academia, we should show them the order that we receive. And it was a simple thing. When you think about it, he was really telling us, everybody has their gurus, everybody has their acharyas. And everyone wants to be about something that's successful or important. And what important people do, others will also do. So we start doing that as we travel to America, to Europe, and some of the other places, India. We start using that as a technique. We would go to those places. We take the most difficult place or the most prestigious place. And whatever we get from there, then we would go to other institutions, other professors, and show them, oh, such and such. And I did this, for instance, one of the biggest sales we ever had in the history of the library party was at Brigham Young University. And I met the spiritual head of the Mormon church at that time. And, they had, I think, an academic head and a spiritual head. And I'm not sure which one. It's so long ago that I met. But I met one of the heads. And he was so enthused with Srila Prabhupada's books. He knew many, many languages, about 20 languages. He was a linguist, historian, philosopher, etc. And he had been studying various things from Vedic cosmology. So when he saw Prabhupada's books, the way it was formatted and the detail, he was in ecstasy. He bought a complete set of Bhagavatam Chaitanya Charitamrita for himself, ordered for his department library, wrote a note and told the librarian for the general library, buy these books, everything this book salesman has. Now when I took his order, took his letter to the librarian, then when I started visiting other departments, see, at most schools we would sell books maybe to the history department, philosophy, comparative literature, religion, and sometimes we get stretched to other places. But here, I had the letter from the Acharya of the Institute. So every place, every department I would go to, I would talk with them, and I would tell them that I had just went to visit such and such, and he was such a nice person, and I probably just put it out kind of casually, he bought this, and they would practically snatch the sheet from me and see, oh, Hugh Nibley, that was his name, he's gotten this, oh, let me, also I want the same thing. And then in a few cases, he had given me some professors to see. And I would go see the professor and I would tell them that I was sent by Hugh Nibley, and they would be so happy. Oh, he knows me? He sent you? And it was just so easy. It was all based on the technique that Srila Prabhupada had given us. By the time I left that university, I think I had distributed about 16 or 17 standing orders. All the major departments had 4 Bhagavatam sets, Chaitanya Charitamritas. So almost 20 book sets just in that one school. Just from that little technique. We found sometimes the professors who were not, so senior, some of them sometimes had trouble with Srila Prabhupada.
So there's more to the video. We're just halfway through, but I think we are short of time, so we'll stop here.
I'll give you an example. I had one professor to say,
Bhakti Tirth Maharaj, he's one of the shining disciples of Srila Prabhupada. One of the quality of a great Acharya is that how many other Vaishnavas he makes, how many other devotees he makes in this world. So Prabhupada, he left Vrindavan, but then he empowered so many of his disciples all over the world. Generally we thought earlier when Hare Krishna movement was just getting popular, people thought they're just the hippies. The hippies, those who are useless lot of the society, only they become Hare Krishnas. But that was not the case. Bhakti Tirth Maharaj, he had so many prestigious degrees from many universities. And he was a real spiritual seeker. What exactly is spirituality? So he mentioned in his remembrance, actually he had many other gurus. And one of his guru that he was really taking inspiration from, he said, I'm not your guru. Srila Prabhupada is your guru. Because you're a really spiritual seeker, you should go and meet him. And then Bhakti Tirth Maharaj, he remembers that actually I thought, how can the Hare Krishna's founder can be my guru? Because these people are just dancing and chanting in the street. I'm a very well qualified, highly acclaimed, academic person. But then, of course, he read Prabhupada's book. And he read with the intention that I want to I want to lie my guru that you were telling me lie. He is not my guru. So he was reading the guru in other way. He was reading the books in other way. But he read the books, but then he finally realized that actually Guru, Srila Prabhupada is his guru. Then he surrendered his life. And then he did so many wonderful service to Srila Prabhupada. And one of the service he did was that in those days, Prabhupada was writing books, and Prabhupada wanted his books to be placed in the various libraries in the universities. In these universities, they won't put any book in their stock, if they are not convinced. But Bhaktivedanta Maharaj, he went to so many prestigious universities, and he convinced them to put Srila Prabhupada's book in the library. So this is one of the wonderful service that Bhaktivedanta Maharaj did. And now many of the universities, Srila Prabhupada books are the textbooks in their study. All the philosophical studies and and religious studies that the various courses universities provide. Prabhupada's books are the textbook. So Prabhupada's glories are unlimited. Today we just touched, a little fraction of the drop of the glorious ocean of Srila Prabhupada's glories. So now, because shortage of time, we go to the next, celebration. So now we're going to have a Pushpanjali. So Pushpanjali, this is the way we offer flower to Srila Prabhupada as a gratitude for his service to the world and to us. So what we will do now, we can all gather here like in the arch here, and you'll be given a flower, pick up about a handful of flowers, and we're going to sing little mantras or prayers. You can repeat we'll sing and you can repeat after that. It'll be very easy to follow. At the end of the prayers, you will do 3 times. We'll say Pushpanjali, Pushpanjali, Pushpanjali. So that time you pick up a portion of the flower and you can sprinkle over Srila Prabhupada. Okay? Then we do one more set of 3 times. Then we one more set of 3 times. There will be 9 portions. So divide your flowers into 9 portions, and each time we say Esha Pushpanjali, you offer 1 portion to Srila Prabhupada. Is it all clear? Even if you run out of the flowers, don't worry. You can offer it in your mind. Yeah. So we'll all just gather here now, and stand up here, and in the arch. If you are behind and if you are not able, if you are not able, your flowers are not reaching Srila Prabhupada, it's okay. It's not that you are an Olympic thrower. You have to make sure it reaches Prabhupada. It is from the heart, just as a gratitude, offer that flower to Srila Prabhupada. And I request children's or elderlies, they can stand in front, so they can easily, sprinkle flower to Srila Prabhupada. And after the Pushpanjali, we'll be doing Guru Puja to Srila Prabhupada. Possible, because then otherwise we won't be able to sprinkle flower to Prabhupada. Come as close as possible. Yeah. So I'll start the prayers now. In a few seconds, the flower ball will come and you pick up the handful of flowers. So repeat after me. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam ददाति स्वा पदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुता पदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगणा ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च नमः ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमः ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वती इति नामिने श्रीवार्षभानवी देवी दयिताय कृपाब्दये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभावे नमः माधुर्योज्ज्वला प्रेमाद्य श्रीरूपानुगा भक्तिदा श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुगा विरुद्ध अपसिद्धांत ध्वांतहारिणे नमः गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलंब रसाम्बोधे पादाम्बोजाय ते नमः नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानंद नामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगा वरायते गौर आविर्भाव भूमेस्त्वं निर्देष्टा सज्जना प्रिया वैष्णव सार्वभौमा श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छकल्पा तरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धु व्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेमा प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरत्विसे नमः पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपा स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते जयतां सुरतोपंगो मम मंद मतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्व पदाम्भोजौ राधा मदन मोहनौ दिव्य वृंदारण्य कल्पद्रुमादा श्रीमद् रत्नागरा सिंहासनस्थो श्रीमद् राधा शील गोविंद देवो पृष्ठालिभिः सेव्यमानो स्मरामि श्रीमान् रासरसारंभी वंशीवट तटस्थित कर्षण वेणु स्वनिर्गोपी गोपीनाथ श्रियस्तुना तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Now we do Pushpanjali. I sing the prayers, then you can do 3 times. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। एष पुष्पांजलि एष पुष्पांजलि एष पुष्पांजलि। Now you can offer your obeisances at your place, or you can go back and do the obeisances. Hare Krishna. So on the next set of 3, another next set of 3. If you are short of flowers, you can take some flowers from here. So we need 6 more portions. You can take some flowers. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Esha Pushpanjali Esha Pushpanjali Esha Pushpanjali. can offer obeisances. The last set of 3 now. Can go there. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Esha Pushpanjali Esha Pushpanjali Esha Pushpanjali. We offer obeisances now. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So now we'll do the Guru Puja. Guru Puja at the end, we're going to have a kirtan, so you can dance in a kirtan with your hearts out.
Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Rana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Padma Kevala Vando Mori Savarana Mate Vando Mori Savarana Mate Jahara Prashadevai e bhavatoriya jai. Vai, e bhavatoriya Jahara prashare vai, e bhavatoriya jai. Vai, e bhavatoriya jai. Krishna prapti hoy jahate. Krishna prapti hoy jahate. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chittete Koriyo Vakya Padma Vakya Chittete Koriyo Vakya Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chittete Koriyo Vakya Harana kori ho mane asha. Harana kori ho mane asha. Harana kori ho mane asha. Kori ho asha. Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttama Gati. Shri Guru Charane Rati Uttama Gati. Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttama Gati. Jai Prashade Pure Sarva Asha. Prashade Pure Sarva Asha. Jai Prashade Pure Sarva Asha. Chakodana Diro Jai Jammi Jammi Prabhu say. Chakudana Diro Jai Jammi Jammi Prabhu say. Divya Jani De Prakashito. Divya Jani De Prakashito. Divya Jani De Prakashito. Prema Bhakti Jyote Avidya Vinasajate. Bhakti Prema Bhakti Jyote Avidya Vinasajate. Vediga Jahata Chorito. Vediga Jahara Chorito. Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Aramachunara Bandhu. Karuna Sindhu. Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Aramachunara Bandhu. Lokena lokera jivana, lokera jivana, lokena lokera jivana. Prabhu koro doyo, deo mor parajaya. Jaya Prabhu Koro Doya Deho Mor Parajaya Deho Mor Parajaya Evi Janji Sutrivana Evi Janji Sutrivana Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai! Srila Prabhupada's Disappearance Day in ISKCON Stoke ki jai!
Jayam Vishnupada Paramahansa Privacharya Stoke Darshita Srimadi's Divine Grace of Vaicharana Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai! Ananda Koti Vaishnava ki jai! Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai! प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत राधा शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा तुलसी गिरि गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की विनोदी मायापुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी महारानी की कलियुग पावन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की बृहत बदन चांसिल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की Transcendental Prashadam distribution ki Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Shri Prabhupada. Shri Prabhupada. Shri Prabhupada. Shri Mahamahotsav. So now we do the Damodara prayers now. And because we are running a bit over time, so as soon as we start the prayers, devotees can come forward and start offering their land. So we save the time of so that we start. Can also turn around this way and we start now.
Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe Jaya Yashoda Dulal, Jaya Yashoda Dulal, Jaya Yashoda Dulal, Jaya Yashoda Dulal. Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasad Kundalam Gokule Vrajamanam Namami Yashodabhiyulukhaladhavamanam Param Rishtamatyanta Todrutagopya Ladhavamanam Param Rishtamatyanta Todrutagopya Rudanta Muhurnetra Yugmamrijantam Karam Bhojayugmena Satankanetram Muhusvashakam padhirekhakakanta Stitagrevam damodaram bhaktivatam Iti drikshvalelabhiranandakunde Saghosham nimajantam akhyapayantam Akhyapayantam Tadiyeshitagneshu bhaktin jitatvam Punaha prematastam satavriti vande Tadiyeshitagneshu bhaktin jitatvam Punaha prematastam satavriti vande Varam deva moksham na mokshavatim va Nachanyam rineham vare shadapiha Varam deva moksham na mokshavatim va Nachanyam rineham vare shadapiha Idam teva purnatha gopala balam Sada me manasya virasta kimanyay Idam teva purnatha gopala balam Sada me manasya virasta kimanyay Idam te mukham bhojam atyantanile Vritam kundhalaisnika raktaishcha gopya Mukham bhojam atyantanile Vritam kundhalaisnika raktaishcha gopya Muhuschumbitam bimbarakta me Manasya virastam alam lakshalabhe Muhuschumbitam bimbarakta me Manasya virastam alam lakshalabhe Namo deva damodarananta Vishnu Prashida Prabhu Dukha Jalabdi Magnam Namo Deva Namo वृष्ट्याति दीनवतानु गृहाणे क्षमामग्नम् इत्याक्षरिष्य कृपादृष्टिदृष्ट्याति दीनवतानु गृहाणे कुबेरात्मजो बाधा मूर्तिर्वयाद्वत् त्वया मोचितौ भक्ति भजौ कृतौ च तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयाच न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेह नमस्ते स्तुदाम्ने स्फुरादीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयोधराथ विश्वस्य धाम्ने नमस्ते स्तुदाम्ने स्फुरादीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयोधराथ विश्वस्य धाम्ने नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयप्रियाय नमोऽनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe Jaya Radhe Shyam Jaya Krishna Krishna Balaram Jaya Radhe Shyam Jaya Vrindavan Dham Radhe Shyam Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Radhe Shyam Jaya Vrindavan Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Anikta Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Anikta Gaura Hari Bol Shri Shri Radha Damodara ki jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai
हिरण्यकाशीपूर्वक्षः शीलटङ्कानकालाये शिला इतो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा बाहे नरसिंहा हृदये नरसिंहा नरसिंहां मदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये अवकर कमलवरे नाखां अद्भुत श्रृंगार दालिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृंगा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तवकर कमलवरे दालिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृंगा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज विघ्न विनाशक श्री श्री लक्ष्मी नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय निताय गो प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नमो ब्राह्मणी वैष्णवे स्वल्प पुण्यवृतं राजन् विश्वासो नैव जायते शरीरार विद्याज जड़ेन्द्रियता है काल जीवे फेले विषय सागरे तार मध्य जीवाति लोभो माय सुदुर्मति ताके जेता कठिन संसारे कृष्ण बड़ा दयामय करी बार जीव जाय सौ प्रसादन दिलो भाई शयन नामृत पाओ राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेमे राखो श्री चैतन्य निताय जय निमाय जय निताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे श्री राधा मदन मोहन श्री राधा गोपीनाथ श्री राधा दामोदर श्रीला प्रभुपाद महाप्रसादम की जय हरे कृष्णा. Sorry, we bet a little over time, but yes. So thank you very much everyone for staying so back. Today's feast is sponsored jointly by our dear Balaji Prabhu and family and Dinbandhu Prabhu, who came last week. Dinbandhu Prabhu is celebrating his birthday today. So he also jointly sponsored the feast today. So give a big 3 round of Haribol to these devotees. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Not many announcements today, but very important announcements. Tulsi Shaligram Viva, we are postponing by 1 week. So it's not happening on 24th November, it is now happening on 1st of December. Yeah, so that day we'll be celebrating the Tulsi Shaligram Viva. So it's not happening on 24th November. You can come 24th November anyway. You can do some dress rehearsal of the wedding. And then we have this proper ceremony on the 1st of December. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Please take your prasadam upstairs.